Greetings, subjects of Wendy. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo. Episode 158, Plasteel Throne. What's up with the disabled, incapable of violence? Because it's just overwritten by other things. The incapable of violence is being overwritten by weak melee damage. But it doesn't matter, because they have kind instinct, so they won't social fight. And they have dead calm, so they won't prison break. So the incapable of violence, honestly, I could get rid of. And I will do just that in the next iteration. Weak melee damage cancels it out because they affect the same thing, which is combat. So things like nearsightedness or weak melee damage negate the incapable of violence because they're all affecting combat. It's by design, and I agree with its design. What was the other Xenogerm that I had? Cryptovat, baby, mass, and low. Okay, so let's order Low's implant now. Lilin, maybe not insult the person going into a coma. Because when they wake, they're coming for you. Alright, Lo. You're late for your surgery. So 2 of my 4 mech controllers are going to be under the knife and under a coma. It's fine with me. So let's take a look at the passive prisoner. This is the new passive prisoner that I'm making for next year. So we'll drop the violence disabled. We'll add nearsightedness. And I think that's... Oh, and maybe psychic doll. Awful social plus heat tolerant. Having them heat tolerant is kind of nice. I'll also have them cold tolerant if I can add that. I think I already have. Yeah. So they're cold tolerant and heat tolerant, so they're not going to like stroke out or freeze out. Awful mining. I don't think there's any other awfuls that I haven't already added though. Because they already have awful shooting. So yeah, they're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. I could give them total tox immunity, so they can't get sick with toxins if they ever are on toxins. That's maybe not bad to add to them. So save the template and start combining. So this is my newest iteration, and in this iteration also has the very sleepy. So these are perfect. UV sensitive? Yeah, aren't they? UV hypersensitive? Yeah, as if they'll see the sun again, exactly. You're new to the recent DLCs? Well, hope you're having fun with them. Once you get a gene, you can save it and use it forever, yes. Once it's banked, as long as the banks have power, you can use it forever. If your banks run out of power, it will slowly destroy the gene that's stored inside. But yeah, genes, once scanned and banked, have infinite reuse, which is nice. I just realized all these eggs being stored up here aren't within a orbital trade beacon, so they all need to be hauled again. It does look like my rice is low now, again. Lower than I want it to be. So I'm going to turn this all back to rice. I think it's probably because I've been making chem fuel out of the rice, which is a pretty rice intensive. How does one procure those genes? You can either buy it from traders or you can scan it on a gene extractor. When you're scanning it, you just get something random. So if you take a look at, like, let's take a look at Sarai here. When I stick Sarai into the scanner, you have a chance of getting any one of these genes. You also have a chance of getting them paired together, up to 4 complexity. So scanning Sarai, I might get very happy, or I might get long-haired and thin body together, or I might get awful plants, awful mining, and great social together. And then they create a gene bank, and then the gene banks can be inserted. So if you take a look at these gene banks, like here is a scan which was dark vision and gray eyes banked together, or you know, scanning just very unhappy banked with heat tolerant. And if they're banked together, they have to be used together. They can't be separated. Some things you can't scan, which is archetype genes. So archetype genes are the super powerful ones, like ageless or deathless, or, you know, perfect immunity where you never get sick. Those can't be scanned. They have to be bought. But I do have a tutorial on YouTube about that. So if you want more information, all that's up on my YouTube video. Just, it's actually here. There's the link. Psychite binge. Yeah, we're not doing that, Krieg. Enjoy your coma. Nighty-night! It's too bad I can't just designate Krieg to just be left there. Oh, no, actually, even better. Chimic's stealing Krieg's food. You want a binge? No food for you. I am the soup Nazi. So there's something I want to try to do for Wendy. I need 3,000 gold for this, but I want to give her a golden throne. I'm at 1,200 gold. I think a golden throne would be so ridiculous. All right, so let's have you guys vote on priorities, and I'll add that to the priority list of, like, I pick. Vote for a goal. So we have add growth paths, improve turrets, add recreation and dining room, improve food production, add a farm, or, oops, that's not what farm is spelled, or I pick. There's the poll. And thanks for voting. Oh, where'd your weapon go? Oh, did you pick it back? Yeah, you picked it back up. That's good. The pigskins that I drained of blood are still, like, unconscious due to it. Not very hardy creatures, are they? The entire overflow corpse freezer is almost smoothed out. Massively unnecessarily fancy corpse freezer. There's like almost 300 corpses in there. It's Wendy's version of a ball pit. Good old corpse pit. Ah, Kath's back to making tea for us. Neat. Now, if I wanted gold, well, the other alternative is I could go for a jade throne as well. The reason I'm considering it is the throne that I have. Well, no, I guess jade is not a viable material. I'd have to do like uranium or something. Her throne is only normal quality, whereas Bryzit's excellent quality. Which it's a little weird that her throne's not as good. It's too bad I can't make it out of like. Given this, I would making it out of like bone and blood. Considering all of what I do to the people in the prison here. Okay, looks like I'm picking. So I am make a better throne for Wendy and a rec room for the 4 others. I like the idea of a rec room. It's something that I'm missing here that I've essentially ignored. Just because Wendy didn't really believe in recreation. But at this point, like, I have enough people in the colony that it's not a ridiculous idea to have a dedicated rec room, so. I think a dining/rec room in this spot wouldn't be a bad idea. Which is funny, because I just put this wall in, and now I'm going to leave it there. So for a better throne, I wonder how much gold is on this map tile. Plasteel. I could also have it be a Plasteel throne. I'd be okay with that. Yeah, Plasteel actually is maybe more on brand. Considering that would be the hardest throne to destroy, which for Wendy would be on brand. The thing with that is I really wanted Wendy to have an inspiration attempt. I mean, she's probably going to be like inspired to shoot or do medical or something stupid, but I will attempt a golden and Plasteel throne. That's about as good as it gets, in my opinion. So I have 3 deep drillers, and I'm only really running 1 deep drill at a time. So I'm going to start installing these other deep drills. It looks like steel is a little low. I wouldn't mind re-upping. Oh, she just got a shoot frenzy, so I'm not going to be able to inspire her for a while. Because you can't get an inspiration over an inspiration. Only skulls were building materials, right? It'd be actually very easy to mod. So Rager has started on the Grand Throne. And this is the newer passive prisoners that we're starting to make. That I said I wouldn't mind rippling out to all prisoners at some point, because it will make them easier to manage. Not that they're hard to manage now. But probably to the hybrids first, because the hybrids are the pissiest. Like, Urdugal and Stickiest are and Tefluti are almost always catatonic and fussy. So I'm going to implant them first with the... ooh, that wasn't even an option. Someone must be hauling it. Yeah, Rexy was hauling it. Another thing I'm going to need to do is to build better recreation. I've been relying on chess and horseshoe pin. I am not entirely sure I have the cloth to make poker and billiards. In fact, I know I don't. So that's going to be another issue, is having to buy that stuff from like a bulk goods trader. Which is fine. So the purpose here is I'm going to be storing meals in here where it's cold. So that people that want recreation don't have to go very far. Ah, Mass, you're up. Mass, you lost a lot of mass. Because you're skinny now. Gave you thin body and you're tiny. That's pretty funny. And then Low, I think probably the same happened to you. But there was their new implants. So in terms of floor, I'm going to go all out and have it be morbid, fancy slate tile. You know, this would be a real goal. And Low is up. Kath, your genes are regrowing. Immediately to the extractor. Prediction here. Am I going to get a gene out of Kath that is useful? So, a quick look. Useful would be any of the hemogenics. Or strong social. Low sleep. That would be the usefuls. Not useful would be anything else other than that. So, see what you guys think. Hey, you are creeping up on 3 years. Cheers, Moxie. And another one of those perfect passive prisoners just got done. So Tefluti's getting one implanted, and then Udagal, you're going to be another. I am so very tired of these prisoners fussing constantly. Yeah, I'll let him binge. It's fine. Cameron, growth moment of Pyromaniac. Well, note to self, implant Tinderskin into his final... I guess it depends what we're doing with him. They don't really want a Pyromaniac running around. And Dom. industrious. Hey, at least we got one person. That's good. Phantom, you are greedy. And then we should have a fourth coming in a second here. Of Cthulhu. It's about to hit 7. Droner of High Mail. I'm going to hit a Soother to counter. And then maybe give a Throne Speech to counter. Try to keep people happy from mental breaking. I know Dave is already mental breaking, but he'll be cathartic. What? You're eating my food, Dave? Dude. Also, somehow you're attending the... You're being asked to attend to Throne Speech, even though I don't think you can. And Cthulhu, super immune. Super immunity is a pretty funny one to stack with genetic immunity. Because super immunity plus super immune, your gain speed here. Your immunity gain speed is 161%, and that's without a immuno enhancer. It'd be funny if you got sickly too. You get sick all the time, but then you're like just immune to it. Harvest your antibodies. It was inspiring. That should help to offset the droner a bit. Hey, Nep. Well, thank you for the love from Norway. And thank you for the resub. Love back at you from North Carolina. Definitely one of the 2 Carolinas. Udo, did you get... So Udo got implanted, as did Tefluti, and then the other one that's been really, really pissy is Stickiest. So we'll get the new copy of Be a Very, Very Obedient Prisoner to Stickiest as well. Great suggestion, but one of your friends has a bone to pick with DRG, not a real rock and stone smasher, or rock and stoner. Alright, well... Let's see, go with multiplayer RimWorld or multiplayer Zomboid. Yeah, RimWorld could be multiplayer if you mod it. So it will take modding, but it is possible. For now, I'm not going to have anything stored on the shelves. And then probably, given all the slate used, I should probably continue the cut stone, because I'm going to be using up stone like crazy. Okay, T-Zang. That's not cool. If you could, you know, not break my my shelves. Kath, we extracted attractive out of you. Do I have a copy of that? I don't. I guess technically that's useful. Because if I give my moral guide attractiveness, their relation to everybody improves, which then improves their ability to reassure and counsel. Because counsel and reassurance relies on relationship as well as social skill. So it's barely useful, but it's technically useful. But so barely. But technically still yes. Where was the steel that I was mining up? Oh, over here. I am going to take a break from that for a second and get jade. I would like to actually have the walls of the rec room be jade. And then have the billiards tables... I'm not going to have it be golden, but, you know, have them be like plasteel or something. Something fancy. Where are you going? Oh. Yeah, we're running out of slate, as I suspected. Make me hydrate. Ah! Sarai, you went berserk. Well, that's because I haven't implanted you with a dead calm, but I really can't if I want to scan you, so... What I might want to do to her is cut off her legs, so she can't get herself into trouble in the future. So I am going to do that. We are going to install peg legs into you and then take them out. And you will be nothing but upper body. Can incapable of violence go berserk? Yes. Yeah, it doesn't stop you from going berserk. Oh, also, if you're if she was complaining about the whole you were wearing tainted clothing, I will also strip you, so you will be naked and legless. Congratulations. I'm going to call you Randy Lieutenant Dan. Wendy enjoys these kind of operations because it's torture with a scalpel. Kind of a Last King of Scotland, Ida and Mean level torture. Don't watch that movie if you don't have a stomach for horribleness. There were some things in that movie that were pretty twisted. Good movie, though. Terrible human. Fangface, I don't want you... I would like to torture her myself, so where are you, Fangface? Because I don't want your help. Fangface. Stop trying to help me. Hate when the robots take over operations. You really should be able to just, like, right-click with a human and override a robot trying to do work for you. Ooh, an Imperial trader. Because robots' success chances are not perfect. And then the last but not least, stripping you so you can't complain about clothing. Because honestly, I put that clothing on you so you wouldn't freeze to death. So for you to then complain about it is ridiculous. In fact, weren't you complaining about tainted pants? I distinctly do not see that you are wearing tainted pants. So you can no longer get up and fight. Is it my favorite movie? No. I don't have a favorite movie, but it was a very good movie. Alright, an Imperial trader. Do you have something useful for me? Nearsighted, pale yellow skin. Nope. Heavy jaw? Nope. So no genes. That's too bad. Oh, no, ageless. Ageless with extra pain. Well, no thanks. I guess you could counteract that if you bought ageless with extra pain, just implanting a pain stopper so you can't feel the extra pain. Psychic hypersensitizer plus neural cooling. Yeah, that there sounds like a Bryzit hammer to me. I believe we just purchased a Bryzit hammer. Forget the staff. We're gonna make you a hammered in. I guess I'll buy the gene pack, the archite one. Might as well. Okay, I think that's a full... That was a really, really nice trade. Does ageless remove the need for age removal from... Yeah, it does. When you're ageless. As long as you're not, like, too old. Because ageless means you won't age, but you have to be within under a certain age for you to want to be younger. Basically, you think of transhumanist as, like, wanting to be young forever. And it will make a bit more sense. So I'm going to give Bryzit this weapon, which is neural cooling, and also a psychic hypersensitizer, because it's probably going to be more effective than the Eltec staff. The Eltec staff does more sensitivity but less neural cooling, and neural cooling in combat is more important, in my opinion, because it allows you to recast quicker, whereas sensitivity just gives you a bigger bank to play with, but you almost never run out of that. It's mostly driven by heat. That and, you know, he can potentially go back into combat. Maybe not with the helmet he has on now. He doesn't protect his dome all that well. Alright, so this passive prisoner was for stickiest. The hammer sensitivity is 40% compared to a 58% of the Eltec staff, but its cooling is almost double. Plus, it's a hammer, so it, you know, can smash things, which is nice. Sometimes you just need to smash things. Sentinel needs a death rest. Oh, and also, don't eat my Imogen. The hell? That's my fault for not realizing that he was even prevented. In fact, as penance, you are going to take that blood and refuel all the things in the death rest facility that you don't get to use. Yeah, you think it's worth it? Yeah, I think it's worth it. Definitely. 18% sensitivity for double cooling. Sounds pretty good. If you want blood, you have to go suck it for yourself. You don't get to drink my blood packs. In fact, I'm going to make you drink waster blood, because it's probably a little radioactive. You know what? Actually, I'm going to make you drink Edekin blood, because it's going to get fur in your mouth, which is probably even worse. Yep. Enjoy. And then go to sleep. Once this is a little bit further along, I'll have Wendy finish it off. Try to get it as high quality as possible. Oh, is the trader still here? Do they have cloth? No. That's one thing I'm gonna need. Oh, look at that. Now Val's in a bad mood. You know, fine. You're gonna complain about your stomach there. We'll take it out for you. I don't know how long you'll live without one, but, you know, we get to experiment. And that works for me. I like Lillian's little piano interlude into the soundtrack. It doesn't fit very well. Oops, sorry, Fangface. I stopped Fangface from doing the operation and just like left him there in a frozen state. Which I'm surprised, because generally when you draft someone like that, they'll undraft after a certain period of time. So, kind of surprised that he didn't automatically undraft. Do I have a limit on the complexity of gene packs? So gene packs themselves do have a limit. If you take a look at the gene pack, you can see that they can only store up to 4. It's kind of hard to tell because it's a tiny little symbol, but they're like 4 little things that fill up. If I kick one out, you can see. So let me kick. So see how this is like 2 blue bars and this is 1 blue bar? It's an indicator of like how many genes are in that pack. So you can have up to 4 genes packed together. You don't get to choose what gets packed. Oh, and okay. I just canceled the Xenogerms that I was printing because they were reliant upon those gene packs that I just ejected out of the bank. It's fine. It's not a big deal. All I have to do is rebank it and start it over again. That's what I get. Do we have any jade? Not yet. Seriously? What am I? Oh, because we haven't even built that. What, T-Sing? I just caught you mining? How does that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. What the hell were you doing? Who knows? Who knows what my slaves do? They're off doing weird things. Just slave things. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch, April 30th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigo,